Bro, that's so hard. Nigga, that is cold as fuck. That is cold, bro. But what does that really mean? What does that really mean, bro? Like, y'all niggas may not like Isayama right now, but if he's going down court and it's 3-6 on the clock, I'm gonna give it to Isayama because this nigga does not miss. Between legs, Hezi. Yeah, though. Bro, that shit's hard.
Agreed.
What's good with y'all niggas, man? We got Attack on Chapter 139. We back in this bitch. You know what's crazy? I read this chapter about 2 to 3 months ago. I don't even know. It's been a long ass time since this chapter dropped. I have been dodging, ducking, Hezying this fucking ending, bro. These fanmade endings, I have been Hezi cross. Like, I've been staying far away from the niggas. Like, bounce, dribble, float away. Like, I have not been close to these fanmade endings at all, nigga. So I have been fucking with Berserk, as you should know, probably by the channel if you've been fucking with me. And All Taxi, nigga. If you have not watched All Taxi, you are bugging, nigga. You are tweaking. Go read that go watch that shit right now, bro. But anyway, bro, I ain't trying to hold y'all niggas up too long. Chapter 139 was sad as fuck, bro. I feel like I was eating a hot wing the whole time. But you know what? Fuck the talking. Fuck the bullshit. Let's get up in this thing, man. So look, I'm about to go back and skim through chapter 139 real quick, get the vibe back. It's crazy though. Like, you know, I've been watching, you know, a couple niggas theories as of the ending not being consistent. I definitely see it. I see it here and there, but I can see it. Like, I can see it. Like, when somebody, like, it's like when somebody like give you a fake dollar. I see the fake dollar, but am I gonna take it? Nah. Same shit with same shit with this fanmate and this shit. Like, I seen the fake dollar. I was like, you can keep the fake dollar. You straight. I'll keep my real dollar. I'll keep the real ending, my nigga. I don't really have too many gripes with it. Pretty much, I was one of the lucky ones who kind of like watched anime, got the vibe of the anime. Then I came back and read the manga and shit. I think I started from I didn't start from like chapter 1, but I went back a couple chapters to get the feel of the manga. And I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Attack on Titan delivered. I said this shit in my Berserk video. The Curse of Ymir. Niggas is saying that shit is bugging. Somebody said the Curse of Ymir was bugging over 9,000, bro. Like, that shit was fucked up. Like, Curse of Ymir had made no sense. Nigga, this is what I want to say. First of all, you a victim. Relax. Quit crying, my nigga. I'm playing. I ain't trying to throw no smoke in this video. Relax. If you got pissed off, drop your blood pressure. Take a breath, my nigga. I'm just saying, like, the Curse of Ymir did its job, my nigga. It created like a set of constraints. Like, it was by pretty much a emotional little girl. Like, and it did its job. Like, that was what drove the power balance for the warring nations for about 2,000 years. You have to give the Curse of Ymir its respect during the duration of the series. But the only thing that doesn't really make sense is the fact that the hallucinogenic was gone. Like, where did nigga go? Where did life go, my nigga? That shit disappeared after chapter 138. And also the fact that she saw Mikasa kill Eren. That's how she like released the Curse of Ymir. That's something a little different too. I don't want to say it makes sense, but it's like a fantasy series. So her being moved by that, who might have judged for her being moved by that? You know, she a little ass girl. Well, she ain't really a little ass girl. She's probably like 100,000 years old, but you know what I'm saying. She's a little girl type shit. But let me skim through this bitch real quick. Chapter 139, and then we can be up in chapter 139.5. This website is calling it. Can't wait to read them last 8 pages though. Them hoes will be hard. I seen like a snippet of like the first page. I was like, oh, that's cool. I guess some other shit happened, but hey, let me see. You ever heard this shit? Niggas want to call Eren a simp. Niggas is so lame using simp. I won't call Eren a simp. I personally won't call the nigga a simp. If you watch Berserk, I'm not gonna bring up Berserk because I want niggas who haven't read it to read it fresh. I was lucky enough to not know a single thing about Berserk before I read that shit, bro. That shit is beautiful, my nigga. Like, that shit, sheesh. That shit inspired this series a little bit. So like, if you finish Attack on Titan, man, nigga, what is you doing, my nigga? What is you doing? Open up your favorite plug site for manga and read Berserk, bro. Like, for real. I really remember what happened in chapter 139. I just really wanted to just take a look at it and talk my shit while I waited to, you know, just build up a little bit of suspense before I got to chapter 139.5 or the last 8 pages. A lot of people say this is a cop-out scene, like they didn't feel like wrapping shit up correctly, so they did some shit like this, you know, like the cliche movie ending. It's like, it's like Shrek, for example, you know, like the elves is happy, the Cookie Monster nigga's happy, the Puss in Boots nigga's happy, you know, Fiona and Shrek happy type shit. The donkey nigga and the dragon are happy and shit. It's kind of what's happening here. Pretty much they're living shit up in airs, they're living shit up to mystery, kind of hinting that there could be a sequel. I think a prequel would be cold as fuck though, like a prequel following Ymir, like the Soldier Ymir. I think that would be a cool little miniseries. Niggas don't know I fuck with Ymir heavy. She's one of my favorite characters. You know, niggas like, this nigga didn't finish rumbling and he made everybody hate Paradis, and you know, I understand it. I understand 100%. I see what you mean. He left these niggas in the worst spot. There's no denying that. There's no denying that. And to this day, Onya Capone is still crispy as fuck. They didn't show the nigga hairline in this video, but we don't see it probably in the next. I hear there's a sequel. I haven't been watching any of these Attack on Titan videos. After the series ended, Attack on Titan was a different type of series. I never read anything like it. Never read anything like that. Thank you for wrapping the scarf around me, Aaron. Okay. Yes, sir, ski. Let's get into it, bro. These are the last 8 pages. My nigga, come on. Let's get it. These are the last 8 pages. So what are these niggas talking about? What's these niggas talking about, bro? It's been about 3 to 4 months, bro. And I still have not read this shit. Alright, I am Armin Arlet, an Eldian from the island of Paradis. The man who killed Eren Yeager, the Attack Titan. Okay. I thought it was Mikasa. So it was you. You have been peeking into my head all this time. I think your life was like a long nightmare. You can't go back to all your. Okay, what the fuck? This just seems a little different. Please don't tell me I'm not. Hopefully I'm reading the official last 8, because this shit don't really look like the manga. This look a little different. I'm gonna read this, and if I figure out it's not, then I'm just gonna go ahead and read the real 8 pages. This shit just looks a little different. Like something looks a little off about this one. But there is the life created by you. There's me. Life created by you. There's me. Good night, Ymir. Alright, quick one intermission, bro. I'm trying to make sure that this is the last 8 pages. I gotta make sure, bro. Ain't trying to get hoed. I have been avoiding the fan-made endings like the plague, my nigga. Come on, my nigga. This is definitely it then. I have to go to the other plug site, so I guess that's gotta be it. It looks a little odd, so I guess this is picking up right after Mikasa took my nigga Eren out type shit. So let me go back to my plug site. I don't like any other plug site. This is the best plug site of all time. I'm not gonna drop the plug though. Y'all niggas gotta go back to one of my first reactions to know what website this is. I ain't trying to give it out, bro. I ain't trying to kiss anime this website, my nigga. This shit's just too cold, too good. But there is the life created by you. There's me. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Hopefully I remember. Good night, Ymir. Okay. Alright, that's cool. These niggas got them cars. Looking like some LA Noir type shit, bro. Oh, that's the Asian lady, right? Or not. It's probably years later, so this could be the gang. I'm with the gang, I'm with the mob. Yeah, this is probably the gang. This looks like Jean type shit. Is this Jean and Mikasa type shit? Y'all niggas better calm the fuck down, bruh. Like my nigga, like I know niggas angry, like how you not know who the fuck that is? Like calm your angry ass down, bruh. Damn, take a breath, drop your blood pressure a bit, stop eating salty foods, my nigga. Damn, about to pop a artery. You about to pop a blood vessel and an artery, my nigga. Relax a bit. All right, so I'm thinking that's Jean. That's gotta be Jean or somebody. This tree just looks so clean, bruh. This looks like the tree that Ymir walked out of to get the. Well, not really. It had more bumps in it. But this is almost like the tree that Ymir came up out of with, you know, life attached to her. It's crazy that the tree still stands. Wait, what the fuck? This looks just like the tree that Ymir came out of. It's kind of feeling time loopy, bro. It's feeling time loopy. Shout my nigga Caleb City. That shit was goated, nigga. Goated fucking skit. I may have to make a skit again soon, bro. I haven't made a skit in a bit. But I got some cold ass ideas. Alright. Bro, that's so hard. Nigga, that is cold as fuck. That is cold, bro. That is cold as hell. Nigga, that is cold as fuck. Nigga, that is cold as fuck, bro. Nigga, that is cold as hell. Bro, that is cold as fuck. But what does that really mean? What does that really mean, bro? Bro, that shit's hard. That shit is hard. That shit is so fucking cold, bro. That is the tree. What does that mean? 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 Aaron, you know, his head was buried there type shit, I guess. You know, this is Aaron's like grave and shit. Years down the line. So it has been like decades, like probably not decades, like it could have been hundreds of years. You know, trees grow slow. Unless it's a magical tree that grows quick. But trees grow slow, so this has to be 1,000 years later. Could this be 2,000 years later? I'm pretty sure like great oak trees have been around since like, there's like trees that have been around since like before medieval times, like around like 500 AD type shit. Like there's been like great trees and shit. You could tell by like the rings and the bark and shit. So like if we use that same timeline, like, you know, and what's like the national, just like a national, like, you know, Yosemite National Park, I don't know. They got them big ass trees and shit. Them great oaks. I forget what them shit's called. But this shit right here has to be like 2,000 years old, like thousands of years old. So this gotta be 1,000 years later. Thousands of years later, right? This gotta be thousands of years later. But judging by like the shape of the planes, these gotta be really like advanced modern day era type planes. So like this was done, like this was probably like, let's say a couple decades after Aaron died right here, right? Gotta be a couple decades later, you know, because they had this type of tech around then. But this has to be like a couple generations later. They got more advanced technology. They're probably using that Titan hardening crystalline shit as their fuel and shit. You know how like we find over gas in the Middle East, or like, you know, the oil fields in the Middle East. These niggas find over that Titan hardening crystal shit. And you know, the niggas actually have like high-tech alien type weaponry and shit. And you know, nigga, the world kind of went to ruin. It's kind of like a rebuilding period. Niggas is like in ragtag clothing. You know, this is like post like World War IV or some shit. So like, how I said it is like the rumbling was so catastrophic to the fucking earth and shit. You know how we use like AD before Common Era, after Common Era type shit. I don't know what it is. But like now, they probably do like AR after rumbling type shit, or AR after Ragnarok. So this is like a couple decades after rumbling. So this is gonna be like, trying to make sure I ain't taking too much fucking time, but trying to make sure my camera don't die to keep it a beam. And this shit's gonna be like really raw. I ain't really trying to edit this bitch too much. I'm really just trying to get my raw thought, because this is the first time I ever seen this shit. So like, let's say this is like a couple decades, like several decades after the rumbling. This could be like a decade or two after the rumbling, a couple decades. So this could be like, let's say 100 years, possibly. I don't know, 50, 100. I don't know. It could be even 30. We don't know. I don't know how fast niggas could have advanced. But advancing from like this to this, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Cause you know, niggas was like, well, think about us. Like, look at us. We had them weird ass, lame ass planes in World War II. We started flight around like 1918. I don't know. Don't quote me on my history. And then we had World War II, and now look at the technology. So within the span of like 120 years, we went from that, the Gatling gun being what set the standard for, you know, cooking niggas in war, to stealth planes that are invisible, and probably alien technology if you've been keeping up with your alien shit. So yeah, this is possible. This can definitely happen within 100 years. So this is like 100 years after rumbling type shit. So yeah, I don't know what this could be, but this has to be thousands of years later, or hundreds of years later, right? Has to be. And we see this. What does that mean? Ember and Askir, Lith and Litherseal. I mean, I have a theory video on this shit, so y'all need to go watch. I may have to put that bitch right here, right there, right there. I don't know. But yeah, Ember and Askia, I don't know. Ember or Askir, I forget who's the people and the trees in Norse mythology. But what does this fucking mean, though? Is it like, because I had a theory, I was thinking, because I know I had a theory video, somebody commented, you're a last nigga, I may have to pull you up right here or some shit. Somebody commented saying, the last 8 pages go really follow your theory video on Attack on Titan, how I said they are kind of doomed to repeat the cycle of the Curse of Ymir, or the Titan power, or the Titan spine, always being something that humans will use, you know, reign tyranny. I compared Nidhogg to life himself, like that fucking hallucinogenia and shit. It kind of like Nidhogg, and it came out of the bottom tree, like Nidhogg in Norse mythology came out of the bottom of Yggdrasil type shit. So I'm thinking they're always gonna be doomed to repeat the cycle over and over again. It could be thousands of years, it could be hundreds of years or thousands of years later. So this feels like 2,000 years later type shit. So if there's like a sequel, would this nigga begin like a letter saying to you 2,000 years later? That would be hard. And it'll be like showing from like Aaron's perspective how he did the rumbling but then didn't complete it, and then how humans kind of advanced and started to conflict over a resource and shit. Then that wiped out the whole world again. And then this fucking tree with a pond in the middle with Nidhogg at the bottom, or the hallucinogenia life, is gonna cling on to somebody else, and the cycle is gonna continue. And that's why they're constantly gonna get to a level of advancement where they have like fighter pilot planes and shit. Then the whole world's gonna be wiped out, and then they're gonna have to like rebuild again. Whole world's gonna be wiped out. Rebuild again. Whole world's gonna be wiped out. That's crazy. What does this mean though? That's cold as fuck. I know I'm late as hell, but god damn. The only difference is this tree was discovered, and we don't know if the Ymir was the first one to hop in this tree. Based on this seems like a cycle. This could have been Ymir X. Like everybody who walks into the tree, we could just, to be symbolic, we just call them Ymirs. You hear me? So just say this nigga right here hops in the tree. This is Ymir X2. We don't know how many Ymirs have been Ymir before Ymir that we know. Ymir Fritz fell into the fucking tree or fell into the hole. So that could be Ymir X. So we'll know how many times this cycle has repeated as the nigga completed rumbling or completed out, and then the tree sprout up again. We don't know. And I don't know how this tree decided to grow out of the place where Aaron was buried. That's symbolic as hell. So many fucking questions I got for this shit, bro. And it's cool that my theory I had kind of fell in line. I had a theory that kind of fell in line with a lot of shit. Like I had a theory that the niggas who died in Attack on Titan will come back to fight in Ragnarok, because the niggas went to Valhalla. The niggas who went to Valhalla are as follows: Sasha, Erwin, and a couple other niggas who got dropped off in the series. Them niggas went to Valhalla, and them niggas did come back in the rumbling. Remember when them niggas kind of showed back up in the rumbling and shit? They showed back up in the past, and they also showed back up in the steam and shit. If I'm saying that shit correctly, like the niggas who were dying, niggas who died, showed back up in the series type shit during Ragnarok, the rumbling. And then we see this shit, the repeating of a cycle seems like a pattern that that the Titan spawn will latch on and create the events that will end up making the Ragnarok happen again, that will kind of wipe the world clean. And think about it like this. In Norse mythology, Surt's fire was what destroyed the world and then kind of destroyed everything and then rebirthed a new world type shit. This is Surt's fire, my nigga. War destroyed everything and then left the world kind of anew. And they had to sprout from the ashes type shit. On some Phoenix type shit, niggas had to birth from the ashes. So this is Surt's fire right here. This is Surt's fire. This is Yggdrasil. This is Nidhogg in there. And Valhalla with them niggas and Sasha and shit. And Nidhogg's a little dude. That's crazy, bro. I'm happy that my theory kind of fell in line with what actually happened in the series, bro. I still don't get this shit feels fake. Like this shit feels fake as fuck. Probably just a text throwing me off a bit. But for real, my nigga, Attack on Titan does not fail to be cold. Like I feel like if these 8 pages were thrown in with the original 139th chapter, less niggas would have an issue with the last chapter. Because it takes the focus off of, it really like makes you see the broad picture. It takes the focus off of the possible fuck shit that Aaron did, like the possible fuck up of his character, even though I don't really personally feel they fucked up his character. It takes the focus off of that and looks at the bigger picture, that they were probably like a minute pattern or like a minute part of the circle of infinity that this cycle is going to repeat. Like it's going to be an infinite cycle of Nidhogg or the hallucinogenia, my nigga, latching onto somebody and creating the pattern that caused the rumbling. That is hard as fuck, my nigga. This manga gets my dick hard, bro. Not gonna hold. Damn, this is hard. This manga right here is cold as hell, bro. This manga right here is hard as fuck. Like, these niggas found it. That's crazy. Attack on Titan, I low-key want to see another chapter. Like, I always say that sequels can fuck up a series, but I don't know. Like, this nigga, low-key, take my word for it. Like, y'all niggas may not like Isayama right now, but if he's going down core in this 3-6 on the clock, I'm gonna give it to Isayama because this nigga does not miss. This nigga Isayama, if he make a sequel, he's gonna go like this between legs, hezzy, yatta. And he's gonna look at the camera like Dame, like Damian Lillard, my nigga, like Dame, bro. By the way, Dame has the best hooping shoes of all time. But yeah, man, I appreciate you niggas for watching, especially if you're still here, because the nigga low-key ranted this whole video just to read 8 pages. I don't know how I turned 8 pages into like a 30-minute video or 25 or 15-minute video. But I appreciate you niggas for watching. Please go back and read some of my theories videos, because I think I dropped some gems. Not gonna hold you. I think low-key, I didn't really miss. Like, I'm kind of shooting from the free throw line. A nigga's been live react to Berserk. If you haven't read it, go read it. Or you could just go ahead and follow me as I read it. I live react to pretty much the whole series. Well, half of the series type shit. So, yeah, bro, fuck with it. And All Taxi, my nigga, if you haven't read All Taxi or watched All Taxi, you are bugging. Go fucking watch it, bro. But hey, this last chapter was cold as hell, bro. I'm so happy I read these last 8 pages. I'm so happy I kind of waited and digested it. Even though I feel like this last chapter would have been better if it ended like this. If it ended like this, nigga, my mind would have been blown, my nigga. I'm not gonna hold you. Anyway, I appreciate you for watching. Kiss on the left cheek, slap on the right. I'll see y'all when I see y'all, man.